Yo, what up? Welcome to another episode of the Student Athletes Media Podcast. I am your host, Source, of course. As always, you can follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Source, of course, on both of those. And obviously, follow the Student Athletes underscore media Instagram page as well. All right, let's get into it. Today's company is straight out of the 804. She is a four-star point guard. She's out at Kentucky right now as a freshman, just got there not too long ago. So we're going to see how things have gone for her so far and how she got there. Today's company, Jada Walker. How are you doing, Jada?
I'm doing really well. How are you?
I'm doing great. I'll say it again. I told you already, but if I act like I know you, I have a daughter named Jada, and she's the same age as you. So I feel that connection, all right? So I mentioned that you are from Richmond. You actually, but your last year of high school, you didn't have a season because of COVID. First, let me ask you, how has it been for you dealing with COVID? It's been what, like 18 months or so now. And how was it not having your senior year and dealing with recruiting and all that?
I would say at first it was really frustrating because I've never been away from a court or the ball for that long of a time period. But when they gave us the news, I didn't even know because we were in fall league before the season was about to start, and our coach called us and was like, "Oh, the season's canceled because of COVID because someone I guess caught COVID in school. I don't know, but we ended up not having a season, and it was rough because I just committed. I thought I was gonna have a season to get myself prepared for college, but then it was just nothing. So I had to find ways to get to the gym or go outside, and shoot or do something to get myself prepared.
Yeah, and that's a whole different world trying to get yourself prepared outside of being able to have that, actual interaction on the court. Plus, you're a point guard, so you need somebody to pass the ball to, right? You need somebody to play off of. Let's go back a little bit. You were born in Cleveland.
Yes.
I'm not gonna call it the mistake by the lake, but that's what some people say. But that's not important. How'd you end up in the 804?
Well, my parents, they're coaches, so they've been around a lot and they've gotten a lot of different coaching opportunities in different states. So like the bigger the opportunities, just where we went. We went from Ohio to Michigan, and then from Michigan to Virginia when my mom got the union job. So how we ended up there.
Indeed. That's a beautiful thing, though. That's a beautiful thing. Actually, my cousin is at Union now. He plays football. And you are a lefty point guard, which puts me in the mind of one particular person. But let me ask you, do you think that your game resembles anybody, or do you have a favorite player?
Allen Iverson is my favorite. Like he's crafty, but I'm kind of crafty. I don't know how to really play my game. I like to do everything right. Defense, offense. I do like all the little things, but I'm trying to add some flair and getting my jump shot right so I can get for this season.
Got you. We are breaking up a little bit, but I got you. So Allen Iverson, is that a VA thing? Did you feel a connection to him because of the VA as well, or just the way he plays the game?
Yeah, I didn't even know he was from Virginia until like I started playing with Williams, and they were talking about like they play here, and he said Allen Iverson. I did not know he's from here, but yes, just the game and his like aggression, the way he attacks each game, each opponent. Like he played against Michael Jordan, he wasn't afraid of him. He popped him up a little bit, made a shot on him. So yeah, I just like his mentality.
That's dope. In my mind, I went straight to Skylar Diggins Smith.
Mm, yeah,
Um,
that's my girl player. Talking
is
about her.
she? Okay. Okay. See, I didn't know which way you were going to answer. I didn't know if you were going to answer with a male or a female as far as but you said you are a fan of the WNBA, but your schedule lately keeps you away from the game, huh?
Yes, I need to get back watching it, but yeah, I haven't been watching it.
Right. So you've been out in Kentucky for what, like 3-4 months, right?
Yes.
How has the change of scenery been for you, and how have you gotten adjusted? Are you doing okay?
It's been good. I wouldn't say it's not city like. It's a lot of trees, a lot of I've never seen before. But yeah, it's been good. A good transition, just becoming more like independent, and without my family being here for a long period of time, I haven't really been away from them for so long. My brother for so long. So it's been an adjustment, and it was fast at first because as soon as I came in, they were just like, we started with drills, plays, some plays, and I'm just like, whoa. But they're like, yeah, you're kind of getting thrown into the fire because a lot of people graduated or transferred last year. So my role on the team is going to be completely different than what I thought it was going to be coming
Okay, might have a little pressure on you at the gate, huh?
in. Yeah.
That's a beautiful thing, though, because a lot of people would love that pressure or that opportunity to come in and do their thing out the gate. So I look forward to seeing that. I told you earlier that I at least wanted to mention, I mean, one of your teammates is like possibly going to be #1 pick next season, Ryan Howard.
Yeah.
How has that relationship developed? I know it's early, but how has that relationship been so far?
It's been a challenge. We're always on opposite teams in practice. Always, so I have to guard her because most of the guards are bigger guards. So just guarding her in practice is a challenge, but it's just making me better every day. So, and she's a great leader. She's really been helping me adjust here, get used to style of play, and just adjusting some things in my game. Like if I'm going too fast, the of college and the pace of the SEC. So yeah, just that.
Well, that's not a better player in the country to learn from, for real. You got that advantage, I think. So tell me this: outside of basketball, who is Jada Walker?
Mm. I could be considered a lot of different things depending on who I talk to or hang out with. Most of my teammates I don't really know just because I'm always moving around a lot and our teams switch up every year. So I could be not antisocial, but like I don't know. I talk to people sometimes, but around my actual friends that I've known for a long time, I'm like a goofy person, calm, laid back. Um, yeah. But on the court, it's a whole different story.
That's what I was about to ask you. Because you said you talked about the aggressiveness of Iverson, and I know you like to get to the lane, so you have to be aggressive to do so. But that's kind of the opposite of your personality around your friends.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I I kind of looked at a couple of things where you had maybe posted on social media or interviews, whatever the case may be, and I noticed that you used the word dog a lot. When you say the word dog, not that I don't know what it means, but when you say it, what does it mean to you when talking about yourself?
Just my mentality, like especially on the event, I really do not like to get scored on. Like I really take it personal if someone goes by me and makes a layup or hits a jumper, and then I just have to go back at him. Like I guess that's what coaches like about me too. Since they know I'm the person that they can stick with one person and they can score for a long period of time. Or offense, when I'm in mode, they know to just let me go and do what I do. So
That's dope though, and that's good that you know yourself that well and your game that well. Because I feel like you know your strong points and you know your weaknesses. Not that you want to point out your weaknesses to opposition, but what's something that you're trying to kind of improve on in your game?
Well, definitely my jump shot because I know in the SEC there's a lot of big post players in there, and I can't just be driving in there trying to make layups over top of them. So I've really been trying to work on making my three ball more consistent, my pull up jumpers, and just having more combo moves, skate moves. So it's not just one pace or one move all the time, and I can skate and get around different defenders.
Gotcha. And you lefty gang, so we always got that in our back pocket. I'm left-handed too, and I used to hoop a long, long time ago, but that's another story for another day. Um, you did go through the recruitment process. Probably the main part of your recruitment process was during COVID. So, first of all, is it true that you got your first offer when you were in sixth grade?
Yes.
Is there a story? There's got to be something.
I mean, it was kind of a coincidence. My mom and the coach are really good friends, and I think me and her son used at the University of Michigan was my first offer, and me and her son work out with this AU team called Common Bond. So we used to see her at practices. We couldn't say anything because it's like against the rules or whatever. I don't know the rules, but we saw her almost all the time. So it's like we grew up with her almost. So that was just kind of destined to happen.
Hey, that's dope though. I don't know that there are a lot of people that can say they got their first offer in the sixth grade. Like that's crazy. But like I mentioned, you went through recruitment time during COVID. How hard did it make your decision trying to figure out what you want to do without being able to have official visits to the schools that were on your short list?
It was really hard just because like taking virtual visits is kind of weird. I don't know why, because it doesn't really explain what the school is. You can't really get a connection with the people face to face. It's just like a hit or miss. You go there, you like it, you go there, you don't, and end up having to transfer. But yeah, I really don't know what what I did to choose the certain schools that I did, but hey, I mean, I already knew Michigan because I was from there.
Right.
Michigan State, I didn't know what it looked like, and I was told there really wasn't much out there. But if you want to hoop, that's where you go to hoop. So then Arizona, I thought it was way too far because, especially during COVID, my parents couldn't get to me when they needed to, and then North Carolina State. I just think they were stacked. They were just stacked. So Kentucky was the last, well, not last option, but the best option for me because it was closer to home and it's closer to Michigan and Ohio too. So most of my family can come watch me play.
That's dope. That's dope. Are you a pregame music person?
Yes.
Is there a go-to? You have a go-to song, or is it an artist, or what? What do you listen to before the game?
Well, definitely rap because anything else, I can't listen to anything slow. It has to be upbeat. But Little Baby or Little Uzi, anyone with the little in it, or yeah, I think that's it.
Are you, are
Drake.
you
Um,
Drake? Yeah, I think you mentioned something about his new album, right?
yes,
It's like that. I haven't listened to it.
his new album is good. Some people don't think it was good. I don't know why, but it was good to me. So
So we talked before, and you mentioned kind of using your platform for good,
mhm.
especially for the area. if you don't mind, can you explain to me what you meant by what you said earlier about the Richmond area?
Yeah, so well, when I'm finished with high school or now, I don't know when I'll decide to start doing it. But my main goal is like to bring more awareness to places that have good athletes that don't really get recognition just because like the scouts aren't there, the cameras aren't there. They can still get recognized and recruited at big schools. So a lot of people I know and a lot of people I've grown up with or watched play that are actually really good that didn't really get to go to the school they always dreamed of, or a high D1 school because no one really came down here to watch Richmond basketball. They come to like the beach area where Blue Williams is and everything, but not specifically like the 804. And there's actually a lot of talent down here that people don't really recognize. So when I'm either done with college, I'm gonna start something like, I don't know, something like this, like podcast, just to get people's names out there and film and anything, just to bring more recognition to the 804.
That's dope. That's dope. Well, you know, you're gonna bring up more recognition to the 804 just by your presence at Kentucky and your play and the person that you are. So we appreciate that. And of course, we got Megan. You know, we got Megan out there, so that's a good start. I had talked to her coach a while back, and I was saying that I'm pretty sure Megan is the first 804 person that was drafted in the first round of the WNBA. Megan Walker, for those who don't know what I'm talking about. So yeah, I definitely appreciate what you are saying. Were y'all? You look like you were carrying like some military type gear when you were.
Oh,
They had y'all on some military type actions out there. What's going on?
so our team building, we have the strangest team building, but it works for the most part to get us all bonded. So we went to Fort Campbell, I'm pretty sure it is, in Kentucky, somewhere in Kentucky. It was like 2 or 3 hours away. And it was like a military base. And we went through, I think it's like the air strike, like helicopters and stuff. So we went through their type of training, and that was the hardest day of my life. I would never put myself through that again. But it was fun, like the obstacle parts, but the parts that really like you have to push yourself past, like it's like a mental thing. Like when your body is fatigued, you gotta keep going. We had to run like miles with like tanks on, backpacks on. We had to carry people. It was tough, but we got through it.
Let's pray that it's all worth it and it helps keep that team tight going into this season and throughout the 21-22 season as well. Any last words for the people? I know you're a busy lady, so I don't want to hold you too long.
Um, for anyone that doesn't know me, I don't know a lot of people on here, but yeah, if you want to follow me, I don't know if the little at things, on YouTube when they drop the little at the bottom, yeah, follow me, Instagram, Twitter. I respond, so don't ever be like say anything to me because I respond to everybody when I get a chance. Yeah.
Excellent. Well, I wish you the best of luck with school and on the court as well and your journey at Kentucky. And I definitely appreciate you taking the time to join me today on the Student Athletes Podcast. And that's it, y'all. Jada Walker, Source, out here.
Peace.